today.
It's kind of twisted.
It's kind of twisted, and I don't know why.
Do you want me to?
I
I can swear
maybe.
maybe.
That's probably better right there.
Yeah, doesn't take much. Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're live on the one thing and not live on the other.
Okay, well, liven us up.
Yeah, we're live.
There we are. Yeah, we're there.
Ooh, I should grab a date while I'm thinking of it.
You're married. You don't need a date.
Maybe I want dates for Date Square.
Oh, that's good.
I don't like date squares.
You don't like date squares?
No, I'm kind of an oddball like that.
Squares.
I like most dessert, not date squares.
Okay. Everybody's got something.
Yeah. I was gonna tell people new things.
Are we there? Hey, hi, Carol.
Well,
Carol came back.
Cool.
There is people. Yeah, I'm gonna pop this down. We've actually had on the YouTube side, we've had a lady signing in from New Jersey.
Well, I had somebody from
times.
Australia.
Oh, that's awesome. What were they doing up in the middle of the night?
I don't know. Sometimes you're up in the middle of the night and sewing videos are the way to entertain
Teresa.
yourself.
Hi, Sandy.
So, I hijacked Barb after she was teaching all day.
No, just this afternoon.
That feels like all day sometimes.
It feels like, yeah.
Yeah,
it was
you're
a
in
good
teaching
class.
mode the moment you come to work, right?
Yeah, but it was a good class today. Yeah.
Yeah. But part of why I snagged you today is maybe we have some more stuff to tell people about soon. Let's let a few more people join us.
Sure. Where's the numbers? Where's the how many? I can see the comments.
I don't know.
I lost over here.
I lost all the things.
Yeah.
I need to press the buttons.
Okay.
Without breaking everything.
Yeah. Because Tyler had to reboot the computer after people started signing in. So. Oh, we have 8 viewers.
Yeah.
8. Hey, Loanne. I'm going to be sending you an email, Loanne.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
It's not an email today thing.
No, it's too late today.
So, there's moving pieces that are falling into place.
It's sort of like that. What's it? Tetris game with the blocks that fall and build things.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like building things.
Yeah.
We're building some things. I have some things nearly built.
Good.
But I'm hoping to have 2 of them in the e-news tomorrow.
Okay.
One of them is a new class from Barb. And that's partly why I snagged her after she was teaching all day. Let's talk about what you're teaching today and maybe give a hint about things to come on that front. And then before we talk about the thing that's actually going in the calendar.
Well, we have the official okay from the boss to do an Aunt Annie's Part 2. I keep calling it that.
What was Aunt Annie's?
Aunt Annie's was so far it's what, 13-month mystery quilt. So many years ago, I wrote a mystery novel. It was called Aunt Annie's Quilt. And I really did have an Aunt Annie. So over many edits and this sort of thing, a little over a year ago, I talked to Anne and I said, we should do a mystery quilt where every month people get a portion of the story and a block. And we don't have to worry about copyright because they're all traditional blocks. They're not copyright anyways. So with a lot of help from our friends, it came to be.
Okay.
And we started, when did we start? February of last year?
Yeah.
February of last year, and today was block 12. We taught the last block. We're going to have one more session next month that tells everybody how to put it together. I think it was a great success. Everybody I've spoken to has had a lot of fun.
It has been fun.
And
I've seen one finished quilt.
Yes, we have seen one finished quilt. She had it with her today,
Nice.
So that was nice. So we're going to do it again. We have the sequel to Aunt Annie's Quilt ready to go. It's officially called Patchwork in Paradise. If that gives you any hint as to what's going on in the story, good. The quilt is going to be something totally different. It's not going to be traditional. I don't know what you would call it. It's something that I've designed.
It's very Barb.
It's cool.
It's super cool.
Cool, and it's going to be fun. It's not going to be horribly challenging, really difficult little pieces to piece together. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm actually quite looking forward to it. So keep that in mind. Keep an eye out in our newsletter for it, for an actual start date, and we're off and running. Dawn's just putting together some pricing for us.
Yeah, so essentially what's going to happen here is we're going to finish up that 13th class for assembly on Aunt Annie's part 1 next month. And then we might be ready to roll March, April.
I don't see why we wouldn't be, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Barb's got it all figured out.
Hey, what the heck?
Yeah.
We would just make it up as we go along.
It is a mystery.
It is a mystery.
But the mystery is mostly solved because the book is already written.
Yeah.
And edited.
Yeah. I really like it. I like it better than the first one.
Ooh. I'll be honest, I've read the first chapter, but I haven't kept up.
Oh, that's okay.
Because
you have other things.
I do. And I wasn't sure it was something I wanted to read as bedtime reading to my kids.
Yeah, well, they'd get bored.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah, they'd be
Yeah,
bored.
and that's
They'd
most
go,
of my reading.
Mom, seriously?
Yeah, if there's...
They're kissing!
Ew!
Ew! Yeah. What?
They like dragons and princesses and swordplay, but kissing, they're not there yet.
Okay. Maybe the next book.
Maybe.
Actually, they would like the space mystery.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
They would love the space mystery.
Sweet.
It has gross things in it.
Yeah, that's kind of a cute thing.
Okay.
Yes, so Aunt Annie's part 2 or
Patchwork in Paradise.
Patchwork in Paradise. Watch for that coming
In the spring.
Yeah, spring.
Okay.
Spring. Other things that are going to fire up before spring, so that we still have something to do while it's cold out. If you notice, Barb is, if she sits up a little bit taller.
Yeah,
She's got beautiful hand embroidery on her shirt. Barb's hand embroidery is gorgeous.
I enjoy doing it. It's what I do in the evenings. I work with the big machines all day, so in the evening I like to do handwork.
And handwork, places I like to do handwork, I'm a terrible car passenger. I fall asleep if I don't have something to do. So I do a ton of handwork in the car. I don't usually do hand embroidery in the car because I'm going to say my skills are not like yours yet.
Yeah.
Maybe I should take your class. Oh, we're going to have a class. That's where this is going.
We're going to have a class.
So class, give us the lowdown on hand embroidery class coming up.
It's going to be the basics. It's going to be for people who've always gone, I think I'd like to learn how to do that. Okay. Hand embroidery is, I don't know if it has to do with all of the isolation we've done, or if it's just the circle has come round again. Hand embroidery is so popular. If you go online these days, you see a ton of it.
I have to take her class because I want to hand embroider on shoes.
Yeah. So whether it's traditional hand embroidery, the way our mothers and grandmothers used to do it, whether it's visible mending, which is like embroidering on your jeans, like Dr. Hook. Sorry, I'm dating myself. But yeah, so the class is designed to teach you the basic skills and the basic stitches. This class too, don't tell my boss. The basic skills and the basic stitches that are going to let you develop into whatever you want it to develop into. We will have a project, sort of a sampler, again, fairly traditional, and then I hope you just take that and run with it and embroider on your shoes.
Yeah. Embroidering on my shoes. That's
okay. But
that would crack me up.
Yeah. But I mean, like any skill, the foundation is important.
Yeah,
so
if you can't embroider on the flat fabric,
Yeah.
shoes are going to be really hard.
What needles to use, how to thread the needles, how to start the embroidery, how to finish the embroidery. It should look as good on the back as it does on the front. Not hard to do. We just have to know how.
Yeah.
So
Barb, how many weeks is it going to take us to learn this?
Oh my goodness. You're asking me the hard questions. I think, what did we divide it up
12.
to? 12?
12 classes.
12 classes, but short classes.
Hour and a half.
Yeah.
Hour and a half. They'll be Friday afternoons.
Mm-hmm.
From 2 till about 3:30.
Which and then I get to go home.
And then Barb is just going to coast into the weekend after hand sewing all afternoon. I think she might just keep stitching here and forget to go home. I don't know.
I could do. Sure.
So details on that will be in the e-news tomorrow. It'll be starting kind of third week of February.
Okay.
I
might not get any quilting done.
That's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, hand embroidery with Barb. The class is called One Stitch at a Time.
One stitch at a time.
So that'll be nice and simple. Information will be available tomorrow, and it will be ready for registration tomorrow.
Yeah.
So cool. That will be...
All you have to do between now and tomorrow is go online and Google modern hand embroidery and look at the pictures.
There's amazing art.
Oh,
it's an art. It's absolutely an art.
Yeah.
But you need to start with the basic understanding of the basic stitches to be able to run with it.
Yep.
So that is coming up. Also at the beginning of the week, I mentioned on the Chaos of Mondays Facebook Live that I've been on a Zoom call with our favorite Adrienne Gallagher from Bernina, Canada. She's coming back to teach. She's not coming here to teach. She's joining us virtually for 3 more classes.
Maybe Adrienne's an avatar.
Maybe. I think she's a real person. I've met her in person.
I've met her in person. She's a lovely person.
She's a scream.
We're looking forward to when she can come back out here.
Yeah, and then we're just going to keep her.
Yeah.
I won't let her go home.
Will she bring me a Q-matic?
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Adrienne says she's real.
I wish I was coming. No problem.
So Adrienne, we're starting, it's been a long time since we've had a serger class, kind of a hands-on serger class. So our first class with Adrienne is a serger class, making a serger sampler scarf. So this will be open to anybody with a Bernina serger or a Burnett serger. Those are in the same family, and Adrienne knows all about both of those. So that's where we're starting first. If you happen to have bought a different brand of serger from us, Adrienne can't help you out, but I hear a rumor that we might have a classroom helper. So the sampler scarf, details on that, hopefully I'll have those in the e-news tomorrow as well. But if you have a new serger or an old serger and you're just looking to expand your skills, the sampler scarf is taking you through kind of all the stitches. I'm pretty excited. And Adrienne's a scream.
Yeah.
And like all our other classes, we will be recording. So if you can't attend the day that it happens, you can still watch the recording. And even for those of you who haven't made friends with your serger, having a recorded version of that later on makes it so much easier to go back and recreate what you did.
Because sometimes the manuals for any sort of machine can be a little bit like,
Either you're a good manual reader and understander, or you're a very visual, hands-on person.
Yeah.
So having the hybrid format where you can have the written instructions in front of you and watch the video and re-watch the video is working really well for us. So that'll be another one where, depending on current health regulations, you'll be able to join us here in store. If you need the hands-on support here,
Adrienne
won't be here, but we do have classroom support.
Good.
Yeah.
Cool.
So those are things to watch for in the very, very, very near future.
That tomorrow's the very near future.
Yeah, at least a couple of us in the store thought it was Wednesday today. So
No.
Nope. Today is Thursday. Other things coming up class-wise that weren't mentioned and aren't new, they're already up and rolling. We have our brother series of classes with our brother educator, Leanna Kirky. And the first one of those classes is February 10th. It's on scan and cut. So if you have a scan and cut that lives in its box far too often because you're afraid of it, you should sign up for that class. The series is called A Cottage Getaway for Two. It's a whole series of classes all around the theme of a cottage getaway. The first class is commemorative event wear. So we'll be working with heat transfer vinyl in that class. Heat transfer vinyl is super fun to play with. And if you like embellishing your t-shirts, there's different ways of doing it.
I want one that says vintage goods.
We're just a hot minute away. We're very, very close to having that t-shirt for you, Barb.
Okay.
You bring me a t-shirt, we make it happen. So that class series is up and running right away. If you sign up for all 8 of those classes, they cover embroidery, scan and cut, some software, all Brother product, and some really funky techniques along the way. If you sign up for all 8 of those classes before February 9th, you will be entered in a draw to win a scan and cut or an equivalent shopping spree if you already have scan and cut in Brother product. And again, Leanna's not local to us, so she'll be zooming in, and classroom support if you're joining us here in the building. We've got all the technology now. It's great. And classes will be recorded.
It's great having the Zoom classes. It really is. I think.
Well, and the number of classes I have where somebody's like, oh man, I want to attend class, but I've got a doctor's appointment, or I need to duck out and pick my kids up from school, or my dog needs a walk at 2:32 because that is the time my dog needs a walk.
Or 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's what my dog's been doing. I love her dearly. It's been a lot of nights, of many times out in the nighttime. We're gonna have words.
I gotta run.
Thanks for joining me.
Anything else?
No,
Okay.
thanks for joining me, Barb.
I will leave you to it. I'm
Yeah,
sure
I don't-
you have lots more to talk about.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure. Make it up as you go along. That's the
I don't.
rule.
No, I can't make all of it up because sometimes we need the real information.
Oh, okay.
So I'll finish up. So yes, more stuff coming from Barb, more stuff coming from Adrian, classes from Leanna Kirky, with Brother. So many really good things. Just coming up like lickety split. There's also some Kimberbell classes end of the month. I think it's the 28th. We have our last 2 classes from a la carte volume 3. One of those is a winter bench buddy pillow with some embroidery and glitter vinyl. It's very sparkly. It's very wintry. So if you're playing along with our viewers challenge, that would be a great class to take, and then make that viewers challenge project right away and send us the photos. So viewers challenge. What is viewers challenge? Viewers challenge launched a couple weeks ago. We are asking that you guys make something less than 24 inches cubed or 24 inches square. If you're just, depending on whether you're making 2D or 3D, you're able to make either. Make something that celebrates winter, has a little bit of sparkle to it. Send us a photo. We're going to do a photo gallery in mid-February in our e-news of all the wonderful things that people have made. And we've started getting a collection of those through our education email, and I've seen a couple posted up in our Facebook group. So those are all places where come play along. Make something sparkly, make something you haven't made before, make something you have made before. I don't care what it is. Make something fun. Celebrate winter. A little bit of sparkle. And if you want some tips on using metallic thread, go back a couple days on Facebook and YouTube. Monday, I did an entire conversation on metallic threads. So if that's how you want to embellish and make your project sparkly, I have a whole bunch of tips and tricks for you back there. So that's really all I have for you guys today. I need to go put more notes in the computer so you guys can register for these things and make notes about what you're looking for, so that when it comes across your email newsfeed or your Facebook feed, you know which projects you want to jump at. Maybe it's all of them. Maybe you're like me and you want to do all of them. That's okay too. You're allowed to play along with everything. So thanks for joining us again today, and yeah, come join our guest educators, because we don't get guest educators all the time. I have to sweet talk Adrian to come hang out with us. She doesn't mind usually. Neither does Leanna. But yeah, come join us. If you have questions, reach out, and we will see you guys again tomorrow for something else on Facebook and YouTube Live.